Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of 22 Minutes. I am Jason Bates, and I'm going to bring you the lender side of things. And he is the one, the only Mr. Stephen Cotton. He's going to bring us, there they are. Timing is good today. He's going to bring us the realtor side of things for the show. So together, we hope to not only entertain you, but bring you the content that you can actually use when you're looking to buy, sell, refinance, or invest in property. So if you're looking to do that, hey, we want to be your team of choice. That's the purpose of the show, to give you the information, to empower you, to embolden you, to go where no man has gone before.
We might just save your life today. We might just save your life.
Yeah, we're gonna save you from some frustration, maybe, because it can be frustrating for sure. Hey, if you're watching us from our Facebook page, like our page there. We'd appreciate that. You can message us on our page there. Call us directly. Our numbers are below. Any way that you'd like to get in touch with us, we're available. We're reachable. We are reachable.
Yes.
If you want to write any comments or have any comments, post on the show here, head over to our Facebook page, find this post, write your comments below on the post, and they will show up here on this show. So if you got any questions or anything like that, that's a good way for us to get to know you and interact with you.
Yes.
So there you go. There you go. It is Friday. We usually do like a feature Friday, reflection Friday. Today we're going to focus really on reflection Friday. So reflection Friday, we're going to reflect on the month that was and dive into some of the numbers and what do they tell us about the market and what's happening out there. So, but before we do that, let's get to today's tweet quote of the day. I think you're going to like this one. You're going to recognize the person who tweeted it.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. Oh, and I got to turn this off here, huh? Let's turn this off here just a second. There it is.
Oh, there you go. I recognize that guy. Yeah, the Y.
You like that one? Yeah, the Y gives it away, right? A homeowner is a renter who never quit.
That's right.
There you go. That came from a very wise Phoenician.
He's very, very tweetable, and you can share this tweet if you want.
There you go.
It's true.
All right.
Years of wisdom.
Well, and I thought about this because I saw this tweet that said, hey, a writer is a person who never quit writing. A professional writer is somebody who never quit writing or something like that.
Okay.
And I said, well, that kind of would apply to a homeowner, right?
Right.
Especially in this market. You're making a lot of offers out there. There's a lot of activity out there, especially for first-time home buyers. A lot of confusion as far as information goes, that sort of thing. And the people who stick with it and have the right team surrounding them are the ones who end up being homeowners. Others get frustrated and they go rent. And that's not good. We want homeowners for sure.
It's the easy out.
Yeah. It's homeownership is the American dream, and we want to help you with that. So, all right. Hey, we want to dive into the numbers here. We got, numbers kind of in our business kind of tell us where where we're at currently, where the market may be heading. And that's how we stay in touch with the pulse, if you will, of the market. So there's a couple reports here locally done. I think it's the Cromford Report is the report I'm referring to. Is that done through ASU? Do you know?
Yeah, the guy he teaches a class at ASU. It's not done through ASU. I think he's a professor. Maybe he's got a few people that run the numbers for him. But
yeah, Mike or something like that, or I forget his name.
Michael Orr.
Yes, Mike Orr. There you go. I don't know if he's working for ASU anymore, but anyway, he studies these like you wouldn't believe. So he's kind of the guru when it comes to the numbers here in the Valley, and he helps us to interpret those, and he puts them in useful charts that we're going to show here today. So let's get to it. All right, so I'm doing a little share screen here for you. So if I'm looking over here, that's because I'm looking at the screen. But this is the monthly average sales price per square foot, and I'll scroll to the right here.
Monthly average.
Yes.
Sales price per square foot.
A lot of people use this as a as an indicator, right? Sorry to interrupt there. Is that a good way to utilize? I mean, is it a good
What it does,
indicator?
I'll tell you what this is. It shows you the trends because if you scroll down, because I can't see the years, right?
Yeah, I'll
Scroll
scroll down
down.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what you want to see is at the very bottom, everybody, you got the July through '02, uh, and then November. What you're seeing here, now that we've done this, is we can see in '09, the price per square foot was probably at the bottom, November of 2011, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the price per square foot, it's a good indicator of where we're headed. Does that
Mm-hmm.
mean next month that the price per square foot might be lower? It could, I mean, obviously it dips down a little bit and goes up a little bit, but if we know where we're at for price per square foot, um, it just shows how we are throughout the valley now. Where are we at? Like $152 a square foot? Okay.
Yeah.
So when Jason asked that question, is this a good indicator? Well, no, yes and no. Right now 151 a square foot, probably parts of the valley. Avondale, I think it's about $100, maybe $120 a square foot. Scottsdale is maybe like 180. There's some parts in the historic district that are 230 a square foot. So is this a good indicator of your home worth? No, it's not. But it's a good indicator of we're all trending upwards.
Mm-hmm. The other thing too, I think a lot of people, oh well, price per square foot. This house sold over here for this price,
Right.
and divide that by the square footage. Okay, price per square foot.
Right.
I use that then for mine and multiply it by my square footage. Therefore, my house should be worth this. That's not always a good. I
Wrong.
mean,
No.
it's not always the right way to do it. So,
Smaller
uh,
houses, smaller houses go higher per square foot than larger houses.
mm-hmm,
But what else are you looking at? I mean, if you have a small house, let's say it's a 1,400 square foot house, a good starter home, and your lot size is 4,400 square feet. Now you have a 2,000 square foot home that lot size is maybe 9,000 square feet. The lot size influences that price per square foot. You know what I mean?
yes, absolutely.
Especially if you're looking at
Location,
acre lots. Yeah,
location too. If you back against a busy street or something like that,
yeah,
that can hurt your price per square foot. So I'm just going to normal. So you can see on this chart here, we can kind of manipulate it here a little bit. So it went from 151, I think it was 35 to
yeah,
152 on a normal sale. So
yeah.
I think that's a pretty good indicator just right there that there aren't many REOs and short sales or HUD homes out there right now.
Well, and they're not going too much below market value anyway. I mean, even if it's only 20% or something, you spend 152 for your house, you might buy the house that's the REO. In fact, just go to REO, get rid of normal and put on REO.
Okay. I'm just putting single family residencies here too.
Yeah, we got to. You ready? See, look, what it'll probably be a 150 ish, 150. Oh, where'd it go? Maybe it is bad.
One-
What?
109.
I love it. We got to start buying these up. So
Yeah,
how many?
right.
So what that tells me, is that like less than 10% are REOs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if that was closer to the 50-50 mark, then we'd be at 135 a square foot. But because if the
Well,
average,
let's
let's do
look at just Maricopa County here. So 115, even still. I mean, there's a big spread there. If you can find an REO, especially if you're an investor, the upswing is pretty substantial.
a 2,000 square foot house, I mean, obviously each neighborhood is different, and what houses are for closing? That's the other question. Are they for closing in the Scottsdales? Are they for closing in the Paradise Valleys where the price per square foot's higher? Are they closing in like Maryvale or Tolleson or Avondale or El Mirage?
Mm-hmm.
Where the price per square foot's a little lower. Not that's the question I have.
Now, what's interesting too, way over here on these single families, Maricopa County REOs, look what they were. Look at the
You
demand.
could buy it 264 square foot. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy, right? And that was let's see here, that was back in 2006. Now there
See,
weren't many REOs back then either.
but no, but here's where my arguments might hold true until we prove it wrong. 264 houses in Scottsdale were foreclosing.
Yeah.
Houses, houses in Paradise Valley. So what we should do, just for the sake of argument, is just pick one town. So just pick like Avondale or Cave Creek and see what those price per square foot for the foreclosures are. Get rid of
Um,
all of them. So click on the all. Okay, I was
yeah.
going to say. Okay. I didn't get rid of them all. Okay. There's so many towns. So I'll let you, as you do this, I'm going to tell you what my theory is.
Okay.
My theory is that when we do this, we get it down to one city, that the price per square foot for the regular sale and the price per square foot for the REO aren't going to be too much different in today's market. From what I see, maybe 20K less. So that's maybe $10 a square foot, maybe $30 a square foot less. But yeah, what town are you picking?
I just did Avondale. I just did
Okay.
Avondale.
Sure.
I can leave Phoenix on here too, I guess, since it's kind of a,
Yeah, Phoenix show.
yeah. These are all the cities here in Maricopa County. It's kind of crazy when you look at this, but
Yeah.
Tempe's kind of well known too. But okay, we're almost done here.
Yeah, we're in the Youngtown area. Okay.
All right.
So you got Phoenix and Avondale. Is that
Yeah, I
the
got
two?
Phoenix and Avondale.
Okay, so 109.
Mm-hmm. On REOs only. So
REOs.
even still, look at that. I mean, it went up to 130
Yep.
just, in March of this year. So,
Well, March is what we call March Madness, right?
mm-hmm.
So many people are in town buying up houses, spring training, snowbirds.
Yep.
So, right, the demand is higher, so the prices go up.
Prices go up now currently at 109 square foot.
Okay,
So
so
a lot of upward swing.
So scroll back up and change it from REO to just normal and see where we're at. 156. Oh, that's because you got the historic area in Phoenix. I think the historic area kind of drives up prices.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess the bottom line is we're
There's
trending
some money to be made.
upward. Yeah, we're trending upward. And this is where I think that we talked about a bubble at the pre-show, right? I think a lot of people are feeling like there's a bubble. There's no inventory. There's a lot of multiple offers on homes. Increase in debt to income ratio, maybe expansion of credit criteria, loosening of credit guidelines. Are we getting into another bubble? We're still a little fearful of what happened. I mean, it was a big mess in
Right.
2008, right?
Right.
So we're still a little punch drunk from that. I don't see it. I told the client, I said, I don't see it. I don't see the indicators that we're in a bubble here in Phoenix. I don't.
Right.
Um,
The only indicator we have that we're in a bubble is the prices are higher. That's the only thing that's similar. Everything else is different. The supply is probably kind of similar. That's why the prices are going up. But the lending process, the buyers' attitudes, like buyers are buying to live in, not to invest in. I think even back then, people were like, "Well, I can buy it and sell it in 2 years and make a lot of money." That's not the mindset now.
right. And look how far we've come in just 6 years. A little less than 6 years. $91 a square foot. I remember back then people were saying you can't build a house for $91 a square foot.
Right.
You know.
And here's the other indicator. Let's just get rid of Phoenix because I think in Avondale you can buy it $30 a square foot back then.
Okay, hang on.
So 116. So that's where we're at. And remember, I was telling you 116. That's why I was saying that the price per square foot in Phoenix, and I say specifically the historic area, kind of drives up the price per square foot for the valley, in the Phoenix proper. But look at that. Go down there. What was that? 55 on average. $56 a square foot.
Yeah, it's $56
At the
a
very
square
bottom.
foot. At the very bottom. Crazy, $50 a square foot. All right, let's get to the next one here. This is active listing count.
Okay.
In Maricopa County, Greater Phoenix area, and this is where that demand is coming from, right? So we'll go through this one here a little bit. Let me now these are active. I'm not sure what UCB. Do you know what that stands for,
Yeah.
Stefan?
Yeah, I do. It's under contract but taking backups.
Okay, gotcha.
I usually do a UCB until after the inspection period, and then I go to pending because you never know if the deal's going to fall apart during the inspection period.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's just go to the normal here.
Well, you could tell that it's kind of diminishing anyway, right? Yeah, 16.
Yeah, 16,000. Now, if we kind of just do the REOs, look at that.
Whoa. All right, so now let's go get rid of everything but the single family, the SFR, because scroll down, 135. But there's about 14,000 houses or so, just under 15,000 houses that are on the market right now that are houses. That's what. So here's the thing. So we're talking about how many of these houses are. If we have 15,000 houses on the market, 14, yeah, 13.6. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Then we're at 13.5. So that's what I'm saying. If that's less than, it's about 1%.
Yeah.
1% of our sales this, or listings are REO. That's why the price goes from 109 to 153.
Right. And this trend, if you look at this trend, is trending downward. Now, traditionally here in Phoenix, I mean, these months here, it's hot, right? It is hot.
Right.
So a lot of people going on vacation. It kind of slows down. This is Phoenix in particular. This is kind of our winter, if you will. It's kind of strange to say that, but
Right.
a lot of people, hibernate. This is our hibernation time. So going out, showing homes, it's humid right now. Just kind of, it's a little unbearable as far as weather. And that weather, and if you look at all these, I think they all probably, look at this, August. These are the down times here. That's December. That's traditionally, a weak time of the year. But look at this,
Right
August.
before it opens up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all kind of at our low point. So we may see more houses hit the market, come the end of August, that sort of thing, beginning of September.
Yeah.
But
Traditionally.
yeah, but right now it's tight. It's really tight, really really tight. This is why we're saying, I had somebody ask me yesterday, "Hey, is now a good time to buy?" I said, "Well, yeah, if you're ready to buy, now is a good time to buy."
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a good time to buy because you're competing against, many other people who are, dealing with low inventory. But with rates where they are and predicted to go up, with prices because of the low inventory predicted to continue to rise toward the end of the year, now is a good time to buy based on the rate and the purchase price.
Right. If you
Right.
think the prices are going to go up, and you think the interest rates are going to go up, this is the best. This is the best storm for you. The
No.
the issue we have, and the thing that I think I'm fighting against, or most of the agents out here are fighting against, is there's only 13,000 houses, Jason, and we got to find the house we love.
Yeah.
And when you get rid of, if you get rid of the houses that are above our budget, let's say it's 250, that 13.5 drops down, maybe to like maybe 9,000 or so.
Right.
I do a thing called shrinking the world where, okay, let's see let's do this. Let's see if anybody, what do you think we're at? I think we're down to 9. Oh, look at 5,000.
Yeah. Look at that, man.
So 5,100 houses under 300,000 in the valley. In the valley. Now, if I wanted to buy a house on the west side, like Glendale, Peoria, or even parts of western, western Phoenix, maybe something off I-17, you got it'll drop this number down to maybe 400 or something.
Right.
And out of the 400, I need to get a 3-bedroom. Well, that drops it down to like 300, and then I need a pool. If you want a pool, and good luck, you got like the 15 houses maybe. So.
Right. Right. I took off some of the low end ones because generally those are, they're kind of investor kind of deals. A lot of money needs to be put into them. They may not even be financeable. I'm not really seeing anything under $150,000 that doesn't need some type of repair done to it.
Right.
So even if I take off the 125 to 150, I mean, you're talking 4,900 homes in the entire valley.
Yeah.
That's
everywhere,
not,
guys.
Yeah.
That's Anthem down to Maricopa.
Yeah.
That's Tonopah, all the way over to where's that place with the
Apache
Renaissance
Junction?
Festival? There you go. Thank you.
Apache Junction.
I'm thinking huzzah. Yeah.
All right, so
Huzzah.
last chart here, month supply. Let's go over the month supply. What does this mean here, Stefan?
Scroll down. I think you're gonna see like 1.8 or something. If you
Yeah, I just want to get the month supply as the title.
peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right. So what does this mean? 1.8 month supply. This means that if nobody put a new house on the market, and the buyers that are out here are traditionally are buying the way that they have been buying, we only have 1.8 months worth of supply, which means in about 7 weeks we'll be out of houses on the market. It's an indicator of health, because you want to be about 4 months supply. That's a healthy market. 3 months to 5 months is a healthy market. 1.8 means we are in a seller's market, but you're not going to run out. If like we waited 1.8 months, all the inventory wouldn't be gone because some of those houses are 3 million, and we need somebody in 6 weeks to pony up to this $3 million house because it's the last house on the market or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's a good indicator of health. So 3 months, great. 1.8, it's very seller driven. That's why we talk about on the show about having to be creative with closing costs. How do we? Because the sellers are saying no, I can just wait another day or two and get an offer that isn't requiring closing costs.
Yeah, but we're kind of showing in these charts too that there's probably going to be more inventory hitting the market toward mid-August, September. So if you are a seller and you wait that extra month because you don't want to pay closing costs or you don't want to help out and kind of, get your buyer qualified or get the buyer qualified, even though you're getting the price, you could be coming into additional competition.
Right.
So, be cognizant of that and be wary of that. And that's why I'm kind of highlighting here, 618, just a year ago, we had 2 months supply.
Yeah.
So we're just under that trend, but it's still not that far off, really, when we look at it. Right?
2 months supply, yep.
2 months supply even then.
And that's where we're at the market. And as you can see, the supply goes up. That's when everything happens. So if you were a seller, now is probably the best time for you to hit the market because you would be not competing with anything really. I do comparables for people all the time. I do comparables for fix and flip properties, and I see that maybe one house is active out of the last 8 properties that are like in that neighborhood that have closed in the last 4 months or something. There's only one house available, so that's my one competition when I hit the market.
Right.
I just have to beat that one.
This is kind of interesting too because these are all in June, right? And then you can see just even a week later it bumps up. So you can see that these things can change very, very quickly. I mean, evident even right here, from these drops and things that happen fairly quickly. So the supply can drop very, very quickly or increase very, very quickly. So especially as the word gets out that, hey, right now is a good time to sell your property because there is so little supply out there. Therefore, it's going to give you the best opportunity to get the highest price for your home. So,
well, even your thing where we're at 1.8. If you go to the June of 2017, it'll be lower than 1.8. 2017. Just go right there. What's the very bottom? What's that say? I can't see because my picture's on it. Or can you see it? Probably can't either.
Here, I don't know if I can't get over anymore, but
okay, there. Okay, so still 1.8, but
yeah,
but I can see that it's kind of trending upwards. Okay,
yeah,
it's got to be a little dramatic for it to be 1.7, I guess.
Yeah. So, all right, that's kind of behind the numbers. I think we're out of time here, buddy.
Oh wow, that's fast.
I know, 22 minutes goes by quick. I guess the moral of the story here is that, hey, if you're looking to sell, now's a great time to sell. If you're looking to buy, now's a good time to buy. There's kind of a mixed bag going on here. We've got the guidelines opening up a little bit. Hopefully those individuals who couldn't qualify before, and I think some of these guidelines opening up are because of these numbers that we just went over. They try to predict things in the future and trying to keep a robust housing market going. And so opening up these indicators right now can hopefully still encourage people to continue to buy and not give up that hope, that frustration that I kind of gave on the tweet quote of the day. So,
yeah.
All right. So that's it for today's show. We appreciate you joining us for today as we went behind the numbers there and gave our insight as to what's happening in the Phoenix market. It's probably similar in your market too if you're watching from out of state. But if you're looking to buy, sell, refinance property here in Phoenix, hey, we want to be your team of choice because we study these things. We live and breathe these things. We're full time in this. So we're not a part-time duo here. So with that, I don't know. Do you have any final thoughts here, Stefan?
No, it's just a great weekend. If you don't have a pool, have a friend that has a pool and hang out with them for the weekend. Find a friend.
Right.
It's like the same thing with a truck. If you ever have a truck, then all your friends ask you to move, like help move.
Yeah.
So I would say have a friend that has a pool because you're going to want it this weekend.
Yeah, or head out to Lake Pleasant, wear lots of sunscreen, and stay safe out there. All right, hey, we do this Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Arizona time. Head over to our Facebook page to watch the live, high-definition broadcast. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, give us that thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and we appreciate that support. So with that, we're going to go ahead and close everything out. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we hope to hear from you soon.
All right. Thanks, Jayson.
All right. Bye-bye.